On this 1870 off-road, we're going to take a 3-day trip to Tybee Island in Savannah, Georgia. We'll do some jeeping, some bike riding, and a whole lot of fun on the beach. Enjoy. Arriving at Tybee Island, we are greeted with some beautiful warm weather. So on Tybee Island, there are no dirt roads, a couple little alleyways that are gravel, except for Solomon Avenue. This road is a little bit over a mile long and is gravel the entire way. That's why we always ride the Jeep here when we get a chance. Once we get to the island and get situated, the bikes are our main mode of transportation. For our first 2 days here, it is going to be very windy, so you won't hear a whole lot of the ocean noise. Had to crank the volume down a ton just to get rid of the deafening sound of the wind coming through the mic. So as we're walking around the sandbar here with these dudes out here kite surfing, windsurfing, I have no idea what you call this, but man, it looks like a blast, and I wouldn't mind learning how to do that one day.
Pretty intact too. Right.
So an upgrade that I haven't made a video on yet, I now have wireless CarPlay on my Jeep. I did not realize this meant when I'm recording with my iPhone, there would be nothing going to the mic. So the entire trip, I'm going to have no audio when I'm recording with the iPhone while driving. So with it being so windy at the beach, I turned the volume down to 10 to 20%, and it is still deafening from all the wind noise coming through the mic. One of our favorite places to eat down here is AJ's. It's a dockside restaurant on the back river. Great view of the sunset from here. For day 2, we'll have great weather for the first half of the day, so we'll cram all the beach and bike riding into this part. Jeeping or biking? Biking. This is low tide. Well, the tide's coming in, so we may not be at the lowest tide, but we are at low tide. So the wind has muffled the mic, but what I'm saying is this is a storm front that's coming our way, And back home, it's actually producing tornadoes near our house. But with the storm moving in, the beautiful weather begins to fade, so we decided to hop in a Jeep and go for a ride for a little while. While riding around exploring Savannah, we found a softball field. This is field number 4. Oh, here we go, field number 1. 291 feet, 288 feet. Both these fields are bigger than ours. So where we're driving is actually Wilmington Island in Savannah. We're going to take the road that drives all the way around the outer perimeter of the island, driving under all these live oaks with the Spanish moss hanging down, and the rivers will be to our left. Well, I need a thumbnail photo for the YouTube video, so I believe the beach on the back river is a perfect spot. And after dinner, the heavy rains finally arrived, so we didn't do any bike riding this night. We just went back to the hotel room and rode it out. Day 3 starts off cloudy, but it will clear up and be a beautiful afternoon. Ready? Get the bikes down? I'll be over here watching. Let me know when you're done.
Do this. She has like no strength anywhere.
With the wind having died down today, you can actually hear the sounds of the ocean through the microphone instead of a bunch of wind noise that I have to edit out. I see it in person, I don't see it on camera though. One last bike ride before we head over to the North Beach.
Ditching the Jeep. We're going on foot.
Well, those storms I was talking about on day 2, we came home and found a few trees blocking the driveway. No sooner than when we get those trees cleared out, head back to work, another storm comes through and some more trees come down and block the driveway. You'll remember back during the Talladega ride, the night I got home from that ride, a storm hit. We had a tornado hit, took down 34 trees. And the 10 or so that have fallen since have been leaners or those that got their roots weakened during that tornado. Took 3. And over the course of the weekend, I finally got all the trees cleared out of the driveway. See, the driveway is cleared. With over 40 trees falling down over the past month, I have been very fortunate to have only a chicken coop tore up. No property damage. This is 1870 Off-Road.